Actually gives us a title. Welcome to our recorded training addressing flexibility for rural districts within the Consolidated application through transferability to Title V. This is Lori Maskey speaking within the Division of Student Support and Innovation. All districts complete the Consolidated application annually to access their federal title funding. New for the 2019-20 school year, the department has created a series of recorded presentations specific to each title program or topic pertaining to the completion of the Consolidated application. These trainings are short, recorded presentations that will provide additional guidance and information needed to complete the Consolidated application. This presentation is specific to transferability to Title V. Approximately 85% of our LEAs in North Dakota are considered rural according to the federal REAP regulations. Many rural LEAs are not eligible for all of the federal title programs. Rural LEAs have unique needs. Rural LEAs have limited funding. Therefore, there is a strong need for flexibility. Under the ESSA law, the ability to transfer funds from one program to another is called transferability. This is not a new provision. LEAs had this flexibility last year. Transferability allows LEAs greater flexibility to target their federal funds to the programs that most effectively address their unique needs. LEAs wishing to participate in this flexibility must complete specific sections of the Consolidated application. Just to provide some clarification, LEAs can only transfer into a program in which they receive an allocation. So for example, LEAs not eligible for the Title IV program can't transfer Title II funds into Title IV. This becomes highly problematic for many LEAs that do not receive Title I or Title IV funding. Transferability to Title V may be the solution. There is flexibility available to rural LEAs regarding transferability in the Consolidated application. This provision will allow rural LEAs the flexibility to transfer their Title II and or Title IV funding. This flexibility is available to LEAs that are eligible for, not necessarily receiving, SRSA and or RLIS grants. This is very important because within the Small Rural Schools Association grant, there is a pool of eligible districts. However, not all eligible districts actually receive funding. And so as long as your district is in that eligible pool for SRSA or RLIS grants, then this flexibility to transfer into Title V would be available to you. Any transferred funds are subject to the requirements of the program to which they are being transferred. So for example, if you transfer your funds into Title I, then you'd have to meet the specific Title I requirements. If you transfer the funds into Title III, then you'd be required to meet those requirements of the Title III English Learner Program. An LEA that wants to transfer funds must indicate this in the Consolidated application. An LEA must also consult with any non-public schools it has in the district before a transfer is requested. If an LEA chooses to transfer, they must transfer all of their funds from the programs that they are allowed to be transferred. This eliminates districts having to manage multiple budgets. So if you transfer your Title II and Title IV, you can't just do a portion of your grant. You have to transfer the whole amount into transferability. So what exactly does this flexibility mean? This flexibility allows eligible, again eligible, not necessarily receiving, eligible LEAs to combine their Title II and IV funds into one pool to be used for allowable activities under any of the federal title programs. This is tremendous flexibility for our rural districts. So for example, you can transfer your 2 and 4, have one pot of money, and then you could use those funds for any allowable use of fund within Title I, Title II, Title III, Title IV Part A, or parent and family engagement activities. The chart on the next slide provides some examples. So for example, if you are in that eligible pool for SRSA or RLIS, you could put your funds into this transferability and put them into use them for allowable Title I activities, such as hiring a Title I teacher, or in this example, hiring a preschool teacher to work within your building. Or you could use them for Title II for professional development, Title III to assist your English learners by hiring a para, purchasing material supplies, sending your Title III coordinator to professional development training. You could use them for anything within the Title IV Part A, offering assistance to students that have been truant, suspended, or expelled, or any, as you all know, Title IV, it has those 3 categories. So you could use these funds within the transferability pot for any of those allowable activities under Title IV Part A. Title IV Part B, providing an after-school program, or any parent and family engagement activities. So how specifically will this flexibility work? Title V, Federal REAP, has been built into our consolidated application process here in North Dakota. Validations have been added so that LEAs can only transfer funds into a program that has an allocation. So again, you want to make sure that you're in that eligible pool for the RLIS SRSA grant that you applied for this past spring if you intend to transfer into Title V. New for the 1920 school year consolidated application process, we have also added a specific Title V page. This is similar to the other title programs. So there's a Title I page, a Title II specific page, Title III, Title IV. We have now added a specific Title V page. Very similar to the other title programs, on this Title V page, LEAs need to address those bulleted items there. Number 1, staff. So if you're going to use your funds in Title I to hire a Title I teacher or pay a portion of your Title I teacher's salary, pay a portion of a preschool teacher, an after-school program teacher, then you need to list the staff on this new Title V page. There is a text box, and you need to provide a description of how you're using the funds within this transferability Title V. So if you're using your funds for a variety of purposes, your description needs to address all of them. So maybe you're going to transfer all of your 2 and 4 funds into this Transferability 5 pot of money, and you're going to pay a portion of your Title I teacher's salary. You're going to do an after-school program. There's a little bit of professional development in there, and you're going to use it partially for an allowable activity under 4. So then your description needs to bullet out or briefly describe all of these activities on how you're using the funds. And then you also need to address, again, the activities supported with this Title V flexibility. The department has created updated consolidated application guidance that is now updated and posted on our website. This updated consolidated application guidance also addresses this flexibility to transfer into Title V. So in addition to this recorded training, you can also refer to the consolidated application guidance. Anyone who has questions regarding transferability into Title V or anything pertaining to the REAP programs, which include SRSA or RLIS, should contact myself, Lori Matzke, or Shauna Greff within the Division of Student Support and Information Our contact information, phone number, and emails are both listed there. This concludes the Title V training.